I'm privileged to be able to um, all this, and thank you very much for start to be able to answer some of your questions that I would believe might be tough for me for a start. But I'm very happy to answer all the questions that have been. So to randomly select those questions. I try about 5, 6, or 10 questions. It depends on how we go. So question number 1, I wouldn't say who asked, but I'll just select one question at a time, randomly. I've got many questions here. Counsel before, why should we trust you with decisions affecting millions of dollars? Well, in short, fresh voices are exactly what council needs. I bring real-world experience and a strong track record in public management, private sector management, and a commitment to learn fast, ask the right questions, and make decisions based on evidence and community, not a political games up here. So this is quite a typical questions, because coming on board onto the council table requires a very strong commitment, and I believe I'm ready for it if I were elected. Another interesting question, people say councillors, which I'm standing for. People say councillors are all talk and no action. More than words. That's why I'm because I'm frustrated too. Plan with measurables, report to our community regularly as social media, so you can hold me accountable. So in short, this is really good question, but funny enough, we got a bit of a discussion online as well regarding actions speak louder than words. So my funny joke for you tonight would be, they might choose Kung Fu, possibly Kung Fu is fast action, but it's just a simple joke. I've got quite many other questions, so I'll try to select the other one. This is really The good question too. Some people say Wairua is too small to grow. Too small to grow. Do you agree? Not at all. I don't think Wairua is too small to grow. Wairua has potential. Think about our location. Think about natural beauty and the cultural heritage are huge strength. The same quite comparable to New Zealand as a whole. We got all of these. So we are very nimble. It does not mean too small to grow. So with the right and partnerships, grow in a way that creates jobs and opportunities without losing what makes us unique. Our question would be this is a very good personal question. What will you do if you lose this election? I'll keep working for the community in other ways. That's how I am built for. I've been here in Wairua for 1/3 of range. But this campaign isn't about me getting a title. It's about Wairua's future. So win or lose, I'll keep advocating for positive change for our town, especially for local government. Now this is another top questions. From an old lady. What will you do if the mayor and other councillors block your ideas? This is a really good question. One of the really visionary kind of question if I were elected. Well, I'll work constructively with everyone. But I'll also be persistent. If something is right for Wairua, I'll keep bringing it back with strong evidence and community backing until the voice is heard. Because the commitment candidates during for this local election, especially for Wairua, it's hits really interesting, and it's a big and fortunately, I'm very lucky to have a good family, and especially my wife who support me wholeheartedly. So that's not strange for me to go through with the process. So I believe it's already 10 minutes. That's what I allow here. But I'll try the one last question. Okay. This is very good question as well, especially for Wairo as a whole. Or if you like, it might be the good question for similar roles around as well. So I would like to touch on this question. Wairo has problems with crime and anti-social behavior. What's your plan? Well, I believe we can't solve crime with enforcement alone. So with the capacity of being a counselor, I will push for multi-layered approach. That means more visible policing on our street, on our public areas. The other approach would be youth engagement programs, job opportunities, and community-led initiatives. Safe communities come from giving people both accountability and opportunities. Yep. So we have covered most of the important questions that I believe it's very hard for being a candidate, first-time candidate like me. But I'm very pleased to be able to touch base with my supporters and be able to answers and respond, so everybody else who haven't shared their questions would be able to hear, and thank you very much for your support and your encouragement.